Hey, we're going to start talking about mono versus stereo versus quad versus 5.1 versus 7.1, everything else, immersive audio. It's certainly come around. Seemingly, we haven't come up with a standard, and many of us are using mono still. And I don't know, I have some things to talk about that. I'd like to put together a discussion with some other engineers. If you're willing to discuss that with me, drop me a comment and we'll get in touch and have a good discussion. But stereo, when we say, well, the people on this side of the room don't hear what the people on this side of the room do, I'm sorry, I can't hardly comment on that. If you're knowledgeable at all about vertical dispersion of PA systems and how they cover the room and where you hear whether you're going left or right, the final fact is the dimension this adds to the mix in stereo. You don't have to pan everything hard left and right. We pan it, I always panned it from as I visually saw the stage. A guitar player here, another guitar player, keyboard over here. And if that did not parallel with the way the song was recorded on their record that we're out promoting with Loud Sound, then we can make some exceptions. There was times where I worked with the artist during production rehearsals just for that I could visually line them up. Now, I wouldn't do the whole band, but I would suggest if somebody can move here and there, I'll pan them accordingly. It's the way our mind, I think, interprets what we see. Somebody that's sitting very close and up to the right, at least for me, if I was doing that to the stage, and I heard more of a guitar player that's standing on stage left, that sound perfectly normal to me. I'm closer to him. It would sound natural to sound a little bit louder. It's not drastically louder, depending on how close you get to the stage. There's a lot of different elements, but I've always mixed in stereo. I went all the way back to the rotary pot mixers at Showco on Skinnerd and would do some of the acts there on that tour where I would use auxiliary sends, one to go left, one to go right, and split my PA up. I think I might have been among the first ones to try stereo, and I never looked back. And I've had tremendous success with quad and with surround sound, David Bowie, Pink Floyd. So there's a longer discussion than I can make in a 5-minute video. I'll be glad to do this. Tell me that you want to hear more, and I'll be glad to do it. If you subscribe and drop me a comment, I'll be glad to do this. I think it's a very important subject, and it no matter where you sit, the illusion of what you see, if you haven't truly walked the room in a stereo mix, not hard discrete, but just slightly discrete, it gives a more visual and aural link. I don't know if that makes sense or not. But anyway, let's talk about it. Please subscribe, send me some other subjects to talk about, but I think this one we could spend some time on this. Thank you for your time.